bill to decriminalize small amounts of marijuana to go before the Antigua and Barbuda Parliament. And in sport, the West Indies captain says the Caribbean side will be prepared for the upcoming Test series in New Zealand. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Friday, November 24th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Did you know that a strategy has been developed to help improve the region's education and human resources?
You didn't? Well, the HID strategy, as it is called, will guide CARICOM in how it delivers quality education and training to the people of the region.
The strategy has been crafted by a group of experts called the HRD Commission.
Consultations have been done across the region to get your input.
Do you know that none of us will be left behind?
The HRD strategy is important to all of us, students, parents, and employers. It will prepare the region, especially the youth, for the 21st century economy and society.
The HRD strategy, unlocking Caribbean human potential.
We begin in Antigua and Barbuda, where a bill to allow residents to have and use small quantities of marijuana is set to go before Parliament next month. The proposed legislation is expected to be read a first time on December 12th when the House convenes. The marijuana bill focuses on decriminalizing up to 5 grams of marijuana and eliminating fines associated with possession of the illegal drug. The aim is to reduce the high costs associated with pursuing convictions and prosecuting people caught with small amounts of the drug. The Gaston Brown-led administration is also hoping that the legislation will prevent young people in particular from getting criminal records that often make it difficult for them to secure employment or acquire travel visas. Police in Trinidad and Tobago are on alert today after the Beetham Highway was blocked and citizens entering and leaving the nation's capital city were attacked on the roadway yesterday. And Acting Commissioner of Police Stephen Williams says the protest had nothing to do with poor infrastructure as some claimed, but was an act of retaliation after lawmen carried out a raid in the Beetham community and arrested 2 men. Some residents burned debris on the road and threw missiles at cars stuck in traffic. And some motorists had posted on social media that they feared for their lives. But the country's top cop is assuring citizens the police have the matter under control. We get more in this C News report.
Acting Commissioner of Police Stephen Williams said the level of lawlessness displayed in Beetham on Thursday will not be allowed and explained what could have led to it.
The police service carried out a major raid in the Beetham area. Several persons would have been arrested in the Beetham, including 2 persons of major influence within that broad community. And there has been reaction by members of the community in carrying out some lawless acts.
The acting top cop said as a result of the protest, police will remain on the Beetham Highway, the bus route and the Eastern Main Road to ensure there is a level of safety for commuters. And in case the residents have plans to continue their action, Commissioner Williams said the police will remain out in their numbers.
So I want to give the public the assurance that they can continue to traverse the route through from Port of Spain into Port of Spain, understanding that there will be clear presence of the police. But the society must not be run on the basis of having police at a location for safety. That's not how our country is run.
He said he thought the community of Beetham was making progress with its image, but he was proven wrong.
Even from an imaging perspective, Beetham had started to improve its image within the realm of the area of Port of Spain. So they have set themselves back by the conduct of a few.
Commuters whose vehicles are damaged while driving in the area due to the protesting residents are encouraged to drive to the nearest police station and file a complaint. They are also advised against stopping as there are fears they may be robbed.
And meanwhile, in a press conference held earlier today, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said his administration will not tolerate any disruption to law and order in Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, he was speaking against the backdrop of residents of the Beetham area who blocked the highway leading in and out of the capital on Thursday. And that was after the police, as we heard, detained 2 people there for questioning. The action by the residents resulted in hundreds of motorists being stranded, and some residents also engaged in criminal activities, including armed robbery. Rowley, flanked by High Command of the Police and the Defence Force and the Coast Guard, said that giving in to such lawlessness would only result in anarchy. He has given the police the authority to move in on persons who have evicted people from their homes. Just 5 days after being elected chairman of the One Bermuda Alliance, Nick Kemp has shocked the opposition party by resigning from the post. The former senator dropped the bombshell last night, saying his position had become untenable because of a conflict of vision with new party leader Jenny Atherden. Kemp became chairman after defeating Simone Barton 177 to 65 votes in internal elections last weekend. He said he had contested the position because he believed in the party he ran for twice in general elections. But Kemp said after having conversations with Atherden, it became clear his vision for the future of the party relative to its rebuilding was diametrically opposed to that of its leader. Kemp said while his mandate was to bring about change, recent events demonstrated to him that the party's executive would not be able to function with the fundamental political and policy discord. Stay with us. Sport is next.
In Jamaica yet, but it's carnival season somewhere, and DJ Kurt Riley is whetting the appetites of soca junkies in Jamaica with hard wine.
Hard wine. Are there any patrons in there tonight? Oh, yes! Somebody show me a page of what up now, man! What up? What up? What up? Okay.
West Indies captain Jason Holder believes the 3-day tour match against New Zealand A, which starts tomorrow, will be enough to complement his side's preparation for the upcoming Test series. The fixture at the Burt Sutcliffe Oval is the only tour match before the Caribbean side clashes with the Black Caps in 2 tests at the Basin Reserve in Wellington from December 1st to 5th and at Siddon Park in Hamilton from December 9th to 13th.
Yeah, as I said, we've been on the road for a little while. You know, we just came from Zimbabwe and we didn't go home, so we went straight to Australia, just kept our cricket going and keep topping up. You know, so I think we're in good stead. We had a 2-day game in Australia as well, and we're coming here now having a 3-day game before the first Test match. So, based on the amount of cricket we've played in the last few months, I think we're ready to go.
Holder confirmed that every member of the 15-man squad was fit and available for selection for the tour game and would take part in some capacity. West Indies are coming off a 1-0 victory over Zimbabwe in a 2-test series in Bulawayo earlier this month, and Holder said the New Zealand tour would be an opportunity to continue that progress.
I think over the last few months, the guys have really put their names out there. Guys like Craig Brathwaite has done well for us, you know, over a number of years. Shea Hope just coming to the forefront of what his true potential, to be honest. Then we've got guys like Ross and Chase who will probably lead our batting. Then we've got inexperienced in our bowling, but still, you know, 1 or 2 experienced heads in like Kemar Roach and Shannon Gabriel. So I think it's a good mixture that we have. You know, again, the beauty about our side is that we've been together now for the last year and a half, and I think we've been going quite well. So I expect really good things from us, you know, based on what we've been doing over the last year, and hopefully we can continue, you know, going on.
The match gets underway today at 6 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time. And that's Caribbean in 10. Join us at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Do have yourselves a good afternoon.